Good morning. Thank you for watching. Another beautiful Lord's Day. We got some rain. We desperately needed. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more and get everything caught back up. But, sure want to remember the storm victims over in Florida and Georgia and North Carolina and Tennessee. And man, it's been a bad storm. It sure has devastated a lot of places and wrecked a lot of people and even killed some people. So please keep these storm victims in your prayers. And a lot of people lost their homes and all their stuff. But ask the Lord to be with them and help them to do the things they need to do. This morning we got Rodney Robinson on our sick list. Got Ashlyn Hare, Becky and Lonnie Parks, Joelle King, Doyle Duke, Bruce Lewis, Steve Comer, Kathy Smith, Leigh Heath, Naomi Blair, LaWanna Peeler, Carter Brown, Benny Blair, Taylor Blanton, Steve Milburn, Judy Milburn, Sharon Armstrong, Buddy Davenport, Jason Morris, Pam Brown, Thomas Bogle, and we need to send sympathy to the family of Herbert Cobb. So please keep all of these in your prayers and also the storm victims. This morning we're going to talk a little bit about things that we should do and things that we shouldn't do. So in James 4:17 it tells us, to him that knows to do good and does not do it, to him it is sin. So there are sins of omission as well as sins of commission. How often do men fail to do something good out of the laziness or simply the lack of concern? Solomon instructed, do not withhold good from those whom it is due when it is in your power of your hand to do so. And that's in Proverbs 3:27. The Bible's most important teachings are very plain. There's little that's puzzling about them. The problem, however, is they can be difficult to obey. For example, many Christians are deeply bothered by the command, love your enemies, Matthew 5:44. The reason that he couldn't really have meant that literally, so they withhold love from the people that they don't like. There are many complex situations where you don't know the correct thing to do. In hindsight, yes, you may see clearly what you should have done once you understand clearly what you ought to do. However, it is a sin if you don't know, if you don't follow through and do it. So we used to have a fella that would pray, and he would say, please forgive us of our sins, whether it be of omission or commission. Omission, it means just to leaving it out or omitting it or not doing it. Commission means that you had a part in it, that you did it and you knew about it. And so we have sins of the things that we don't do as well as sins of the things that we do. And both of them are just as equally bad. You know, if you have on your mind that you're going to do something for somebody and you just keep putting it off and you don't do it, and that's just as bad as any other sin that you may do. Especially, you know, if you have the power, like Solomon said, if you have the power in your hand to make that happen, and you don't do it, that's the problem, and that's bad. You know, Jesus commanded us to love our enemies, yet we make up excuses why we shouldn't do that, and that's not right. We need to love our enemies, and that's just the way God is, and we got to obey that, and we can't make excuses for that. We need to do it. The Bible tells us the things that we need to do and the things we don't need to do, and you know, you have it in your power. You better make it happen, because it's like I said, it's just as bad. So the next time you think that there might be a situation where you could help somebody, and don't put it off. Go ahead and do it. it'll make you feel good, and I know Jesus will be proud of you for doing that. And always remember that, and try to be looking for situations where if you know somebody that might need some help, they may be struggling, they may be having a bad day. It may be something simple as just calling them up and saying, hey, I know you're struggling, and I know you're having a hard time, but and say a prayer for them and do something like that. If you have the ability, they may need some money to help them get by. There's a lot of things that we can do. Times are hard right now. A lot of people struggling. Just to buy groceries and gas to put in their car. And it's a bad time. So keep all these folks in your prayers. If you can, send somebody a card sometimes. That really matters. I know in the past I've got some cards that really meant a lot to me, and so that helps. And if you can do it, good. Go ahead and do it. If it's a good thing, make it happen. Don't hold back. So that's my lesson for this morning. Thank you for watching. Please keep all of our first responders and doctors and nurses and our military men and all the folks that keep us safe and healthy. Please keep all these folks in your prayers. Plus, please remember all those that are sick. And I hear some updates on some of them sometimes, and some of them are not so good. So please remember these people. They need our prayers. And please remember all the hurricane victims too. Thank you for watching. God bless, and see you next time.